For all of you who went out and purchased the PlayStation 4's day one, you made a big mistake. You blew it. You wasted $400 of your hard-earned dollars on a console that doesn't even understand the reason or the meaning behind AAA games. The old Sony built its brand on AAA games. The new Sony doesn't see what the big deal is. When you invest half of $1,000 of your hard-earned money on a console that promised you features that you don't have, promised you games that you don't have, promised you greatness that never arrived, you're an asshole. You're an idiot. You're dumb. It's your fault. You knew that PlayStation brought you nothing but pure bullshit for the past 8 years. You knew this, and yet you still went out there and believed the hype. And yet you still went out there and believed IGN. And yet you still go out there and believe GameStop. And yet you still go out there and still believe Game Failers. And yet you still go out there and believe Kotaku.com. And you still go out there and believe all these other websites that have been lying to you over and over and over and over and over again. Yoshida does not understand people who only want AAA exclusives. Are you kidding me? Last generation, when the Xbox Live offered you arcade indie games, it was unacceptable. It was unworthy. It was embarrassing. It was a piece of shit. And that was only for the arcade summer. Sony's offering you this daily, monthly, piece of shit indie games that you can get on another platform. As a matter of fact, the good indie games that's on the Nintendo Shovel Knight, it's not even on that motherfucker. And these indie games aren't even exclusives. They might get them first, like the Guacamole, but a couple months down the line, Guacamole can't wait to get the fuck away from Sony and put it on the Xbox and put it on the Nintendo. Y'all didn't get one of the greatest indie games of all time, and that is Minecraft, until just now. Yoshida does not understand how we can spend our hard-earned money and not still get the games that we want. That shows you that a lot of the games that were exclusive, the Nippy Itchy games, the Disgaea games, the Yakuza games, the role-playing games, the Hyperdimension Neptunias, and all those other games that were exclusive to the PlayStation brand are no longer going to be exclusives anymore. They're going to the Xbox. How can a man sit here and spit in the face of the people who went out and spent $400, including extra dollars on that iToy that people cursed and spit out for being on the Kinect? How dare he come out and say this to people who work hard? How dare he? 8 million consoles sold. He just spit on every single 8 million of y'all. And he doesn't have nothing exclusive to offer anybody. Little Big Planet 3 will be on the PlayStation 3. Uncharted 4, another Uncharted. Are you kidding me? And it's not even created by the original creators? That's it? Bloodborne, it looks very lackluster compared to a Sunset Overdrive, compared to a Scalebound, compared to a Crackdown 3. Compared to Demon Souls, compared to Dark Souls. Drive Club, DRM, Killzone, Knack is a franchise now. This is what you need to look forward to in the future. Indie games. This is what you spend your hard-earned $400 on, people. Mediocre online service. This is what you got to look forward to, people. Are you ready? Are you excited? Not until 2016, not until the end of 2015, going on to 2016, is when you start getting a decent exclusive. Uncharted 4. You're getting remakes and rehashes of games that came out just a year ago. The Last of Us. And guess what? The game isn't even that good. You're going to be pissed off for those of you who've made the transfer, who've never had a chance to play The Last of Us, and you get over and you get to playing it, and you believe the hype, you believe the IGNs and the Kotakus and the GameStops. Oh, no, actually GameSpot gave it a low score. They gave it a mediocre. Actually, GameSpot gave it the score that it deserved. Go back and check on it, and look at the dislike bar. Yoshida, I don't understand people who only want AAA when PlayStation has spoiled us with AAAs over the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. We are concerned a little bit when we work on games like Little Big Planet 3 because people want those big budget, realistic military shooters. Get the fuck out of here! Oh my, are you kidding me? Now you're worried? Wait, like nobody wants that bullshit. Only thing people want is Call of Duty and Halo. Just because they're selling well, just because those are the big selling games doesn't mean shit. Just create the games. If they really wanted, if people really wanted those big budget, realistic military shooters, then guess what? Killzone would be selling. Knack could be selling. Excuse me, not Knack. Killzone would be selling. Resistance would be selling. Battlefield would be outselling Call of Duty because that's the most realistic military shooter on the goddamn market. Sony, I mean, like, if that was the case, Mario Kart wouldn't be selling. If that was the case, Smash Brothers wouldn't be selling. If that was the case, a Mario game wouldn't be selling. If that was the case, Sunset Overdrive wouldn't be selling. If that was the case, what's that? Mechs and shit. You guys call it, PlayStation community call it Call of Duty with Mechs. That bullshit would have been selling. What the fuck is that game called? Titanfall. Sony, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm not investing in a PlayStation 4. If they're going into the next console race with their heads like, you know, it's our fault, it's the gamers' fault, it's the gamers' fault, then fuck you, Sony. I do realize that some people are only interested in big budget AAA games. I don't really understand those people. People are jumping to the consoles. I saw some people saying that the PlayStation Now is dead on arrival. It is, you piece of shit ass company. Shout out to the big homie who sent me the link. I apologize. You're probably lost into the sauce. But this is crazy. You guys are idiots. And to all the idiots who traded in their PlayStation consoles, how dumb do you people look? I just can't do the PlayStation console. I just can't. Oh, man. To all you dumbasses who made these videos against Xbox, Boogie2998, Angry Joe, all you dumb motherfuckers. Don't you look stupid. Never. I am not going through another 8 to 10 years with Sony ever again. This is enough. I've had enough.